I'm a 32-year-old man, and I've been married to my wife Anna, who is 30, for almost 4 years now. We met back in college. I can still see it clearly, the night I first laid eyes on her. It was at a birthday party for a mutual friend. The room was loud and crowded, people shouting over the music, cups spilling, laughter echoing everywhere. And then there she was. Anna had this way of walking into a room and immediately becoming the center of attention without even trying. She laughed the loudest, but not in an annoying way. It was the kind of laugh that made you want to laugh too. She could take an awkward silence and fill it with warmth. That night, I worked up the courage to talk to her. We ended up standing in the corner, away from the chaos, just talking for what felt like hours. Numbers were exchanged. Texts turned into late-night calls. Calls turned into study sessions. And soon enough, we were inseparable. Back then, we were broke students surviving on instant noodles, caffeine, and dreams of the future. I was working part-time jobs to keep up with tuition, and she was always there, cheering me on, helping me push through. She believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. I knew she was the one. Fast forward a few years. Graduation. New jobs. We moved in together. Eventually, I proposed. It wasn't a flashy proposal, no skywriting or fancy trip. Just me, on one knee in our small apartment, holding out a ring with shaking hands. She cried. She said yes. And for a while, life felt perfect. Marriage was good. Not always easy, of course. We had our share of arguments. Sometimes it was about money. Sometimes about work stress. Sometimes just the little stupid things couples fight over, like who left the dishes in the sink. But underneath it all, there was always love, always trust. At least, I thought there was. A few months ago, Anna told me she wanted to go on a girls' trip with her 2 closest friends from high school. She said they were planning a long weekend in Miami. The way she pitched it sounded harmless. Just a few days away to relax. Beaches, cocktails, dancing, laughter. She was excited, I could see it in her eyes. She even pulled up pictures of the hotel they were staying in, showed me the pool, the ocean view. I didn't have a problem with it. Why would I? I travel for work sometimes. She's never complained about that. So it only felt fair that she got her own chance to step away and recharge with her friends. I hugged her, told her to have fun, stay safe, and maybe send me a picture or 2 from the beach. She kissed me and said, "Of course, babe. Don't worry. It's just a girls' trip." But from the moment she left, something felt off. Normally, when I travel, I check in every night. Even if it's just a 5-minute call before I collapse in a hotel bed, I always make the effort. I figured she would do the same. But instead, it's silence. At best, I get a short good morning text, maybe a heading to the beach, update. But no calls. Every time I tried ringing her, it went straight to voicemail. Hours later, she'd send an excuse, "Sorry babe, bad signal," or "We were out late, I just crashed." I didn't want to overthink it. I told myself, don't be clingy, don't be controlling. She deserves to have fun without you hovering. But deep down, it didn't sit right. When Anna came home, I expected her to be glowing with excitement, eager to tell me everything. Instead, she was quiet. Distant. She didn't reach for me the way she usually did. She smiled less. She laughed less. Her phone, which used to just sit on the counter or coffee table without a second thought, was suddenly glued to her hand. She changed her lock screen password, something she had never done before. When I asked about the trip, she gave vague answers. Oh, we went to the beach, had some drinks, lots of laughs. Whenever I pushed for details, where did they go, what restaurants did they eat at, what was the highlight of the trip, she got defensive. Why are you interrogating me? Can't I just have fun with my friends without giving you a play-by-play? That was the first time in our marriage I felt a deep pit in my stomach. My gut told me something was wrong. And then the truth came, not from her, but from social media. A week later, one of my buddies mentioned casually, "Hey, I saw your wife in some Miami post. Looked like they were partying hard." My heart stopped. I asked him to show me. And when I opened her friend's Instagram account, I felt the ground vanish beneath me. Picture after picture showed Anna and her friends at bars, clubs, rooftop parties. And in almost every photo, there were men. Not just random guys in the background, men who were with them. One photo showed a man with his arm tightly around Anna's waist. Another showed her on the dance floor, pressed up against someone. And then I saw the videos. One of them had her sitting on a stranger's lap, laughing like she didn't have a care in the world. Another showed her taking body shots, her lips against someone else's skin, while everyone around cheered. I felt my chest cave in. My hands were shaking. This wasn't the woman I married. This wasn't the person who promised me forever. That night, I confronted her. I didn't scream. I didn't accuse. I just sat her down and asked, "What really happened in Miami?" At first, she looked offended. "You're stalking my friend's socials now? Wow. Do you not trust me at all?" I stayed calm. I already saw the pictures. I saw the videos. Her face froze. The color drained from her cheeks. She tried brushing it off. It was just drunk fun, nothing serious. But I pressed harder. Finally, after what felt like hours, she admitted it. She confessed that she kissed multiple guys during a drinking game. She swore nothing else happened. She swore it meant nothing. She claimed she barely remembered some of it because she was too drunk. But the way she said it, like it was nothing. Like our vows didn't matter. Like I didn't matter. It broke me. I sat there staring at her, wondering how she could risk everything we built. How she could come home, look me in the eye, and lie so easily. Now, I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to forgive her. People do make mistakes. But this doesn't feel like a mistake. A mistake is forgetting your keys. A mistake is leaving the oven on. What she did was a choice. She chose to get close to those men. She chose to lie to me. She chose to gaslight me when I asked questions. And it's not just about the kisses. It's the disrespect. The betrayal. The way she made me feel crazy when I knew deep down something was wrong. I confided in a few people. My brother told me to leave immediately, no hesitation. A wife who acts like that doesn't respect her marriage, he said. My mom, on the other hand, begged me not to throw away a marriage over a few drunk kisses. She told me counseling could fix it, that forgiveness is part of love. And Anna? She's been begging me to try therapy. She cries, says she loves me, swears she doesn't want to lose everything we've built. She insists it was just a stupid lapse in judgment. But every time I close my eyes, I see those images burned into my mind. Her lips on strangers. Her laughing in another man's lap. And the worst part is knowing she would have never told me if I hadn't found out. Since then, nights have been hard. I lie awake staring at the ceiling, wondering if this is the hill our marriage dies on. I remember the girl I met in college, the one who believed in me when no one else did. The one who cried when I proposed. The one who once made me feel like the luckiest man alive. And I wonder, is that girl still in there somewhere? Or did Miami reveal who she truly is? Now, I'm standing at a crossroads. Do I forgive her and try to rebuild? Or do I accept that this is the beginning of the end? Right now. I honestly don't know,